Wow, now that's a surprise. Well, good morning. It is bright and early this morning, but it is cold. So yesterday evening, I went and got a load of feed. It was kind of late when I got back, and I still had to cook dinner and get some laundry accomplished, and I didn't need the feed yesterday evening to be unloaded. It wasn't going to rain. It's mostly shrink wrapped. So I decided I was going to wait until morning when I had a little more energy to unload that feed, because as you know, Caden's sick or down and out and can't help. Tony's working. So here it is. It's just me. And that is, well, it's over a half of a ton of feed. The only reason I don't buy a ton at a time is right now I have loaned my trailer out to my son, and I don't have a way to haul a ton at a time. I would have to make double trips, and it's quite a drive to go and get it. So a half a ton at a time, which will last several weeks. But now I have to go and unload it, and you guys can come along with me. Let's go feed and get everybody put up so that I can drive the truck into the pasture without hitting anything or anyone, and we'll unload this feed. Ain't nothing to it but to do it, right? Okay, so here we are. We got the truck over here. Yeah, it would be so easy if I could just have pallet forks and move it from there to there, but the door would be too little. So this is what I have to do. I have to put everybody over here. Let me just see. Can I get a shot of them? Even Nellie. Even Nellie's in there. So everybody's in there. The dogs are eating their food in the stalls, and the boys are eating over here, loving their food. So I will be working here and here, because I see that the hay that I gave them last night is all gone, but I only gave them a half of a bale, so I wanted to kind of ration it a little bit with them, because goats are greedy. Goats will eat everything in sight as soon as you put it out. So, all right, well, let me set the camera down and get busy with that load of the goods. Y'all remember when I told you that there's always something to be done on the farm every single day? Well, there is. I wasn't kidding. These are empties that I got to get out of the way. And y'all, I really don't like these polycarbonate bags. It just, it don't make sense to me. The Tucker Milling layer pellets come in these paper bags. That just makes more sense because they're brown paper bags, and I just think that as far as biodegradable go, you can actually use these in your garden, in your raised beds. And they're like 3 layers. So if you don't want to use all 3 layers, then you can actually take them apart. So these I'll reuse. The other ones, I mean, what do? It's a waste. You kind of burn them. So maybe the companies will get in gear and do something different. Hey, Dixie. Hey, girlfriend. Did you eat your... Hey, Sophie. Did y'all eat your food? Sophie, it looks like you left a little bit in there. Not real hungry, huh? Or did I feed you too much? I tend to do that. Oh, it's okay. I tend to do that, don't I? I tend to feed you too much. Got to get up there. And Sophie, I'm going to get you some dog food too. This is the rabbit food. Where I order my food from, they have it on a pallet and wrapped. And when I get there, I pay for it over the phone. And when I get there, I simply pull up. They load it with a forklift, and I take off. It's that simple. They were out of the beef pellets today, or yesterday. So, honestly, I went by the local box store and picked up some Neutrina beef pellets, but it's not like what I normally use. Those layer pellets I was totally out of, except for what's in the can. Okay, y'all, I got all the feed unloaded. I got the rabbit cage cleaned and emptied of the good rabbit pellets for the garden this summer or this spring. So now I want to show you guys something. I think that this is something that you'll be just as surprised about as I was. Okay, so you know that I hatched out a little gosling, and it was not doing well at first because it had wry neck and spraddle leg. So what I did was I taped band-aids around its legs for a day so that it could get its legs straight. But then I started giving it poultry cell directly into the beak because there were clearly some vitamins that it was deficient on. And believe it or not, that little gosling is doing so well. Y'all, I want to show you this because I was really surprised at how well he did. So it was the only gosling that hatched out of the bunch. Hold on, okay? And look how big it's getting. I mean, like, this chick is getting so big and noisy. And I mean, he loves to be cuddled, but he wants to be cuddled, not held out away from the body. Yeah, I know. You're just talk. You're looking for that next meal. Yeah. Oh, I just love it when he just picks on me. He's just like moving his little beak across me. So this is what he looks like now, and he is doing extremely well. He's huge, y'all. He has gotten so big. So I didn't have a lot of hope for the eggs because, you know, I was fighting humidity in here, being here, I don't know, Alabama humidity, if it's just in this house or what, because I'd never had trouble incubating anything before, and I just could not control humidity. So I went and got a dehumidifier for the room, and it worked wonderful. It took the humidity way down. Now, I did have this one gosling to hatch, and I just really, I didn't have any hope for any of the other eggs because truly this was the only one. He was a wet chick, which meant he had too much moisture in the shell, and it was pretty much like glue, y'all. It was so awful, and I know that he probably had issues hatching, and so I just kind of left all the eggs in the hatcher and just kind of just left them there till time to throw them out. And I just hated that all the eggs were ruined and that this sweet baby here did not have a roommate and didn't have a friend. And I knew he was so lonely in here because it's just him. And I can't come in and just hold him all the time. I still have, you know, other things to do. So I felt so sorry for him. And then day before yesterday, I was walking through the house and I heard something. Y'all hear that? Is there a second gosling? Let's look. Y'all, there is. I had a second gosling to hatch, and it was a sticky chick too. It was wet and sticky, but look how tiny it is. It's a little more yellow than that one. It's got a little bit of color on its back. I know, sweet baby. Now this one was not special needs. This one, but it was a sticky chick, so it still got some gook on it. But it was so wild when it was born, y'all. It kind of laid around for a little bit, and the next day I put it in. Well, what are you looking at, huh? Are you nosy? Are you a nosy goose? Are you? And the next day it was just up and at 'em and kind of, you know, running around in there in the hatcher, and I put it in with big guy here. And it immediately got up under him and like it was his mama. And big guy has taught it to eat and drink. Or big gal, not sure which. But now the sweet gosling has a roommate and has a friend. I know. Oh, look, he's trying to settle down in my hand because it's warm. He still has to have all the heat from the brooder. Yes, him does. Yes, him does. Him still has to have all the little heat. But aren't they just adorable? I'm so excited about the second gosling, y'all. Just so excited. Oh, he's putting his head inside to go to sleep. Did you see that? Y'all, it was such a surprise. I'm telling you, I had given up on the eggs because they were way past hatch date. And it hatched. Oh gosh. So thank you for the surprise, Lord. That was pretty sweet because I was kind of bummed out about the emu eggs not hatching, and this was like the very next day this came along, and look, it's literally, I'm gonna pick up my fingers to show you, but it's literally got its head curled up, tweeting. It's sleepy. Y'all, is this not the best? New life on the farm. And sweet big boy there, or girl, has a friend. And now he doesn't have to be lonely. And they stay together. They just hang out. I mean, it's just amazing to me how they just took to one another, because I was really thinking that since he's been by himself this whole time and he's only seen humans, that it would pick on this little one. So I just kind of watched it for a little while, and they just become friends. I mean, what can I say? So surprise, we got a gosling, number 2. This is just the best. Y'all, it's sleeping in my hand. It's going beep, 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 beep. Welcome to G&G Farms, little fella. You'll be on the pond in no time. Y'all farm on.